class do you have?
20, was it?
20 beads class?
So you would need 21?
Yes, you're gonna need 21.
That I remember.
Yes, you're gonna need 21 strings. So it's not gonna be really tied to anything, so you can pull it through. So then you just keep going and you just go around, and you wanna kind of make it a little taut. Everybody see that? You wanna make it a little bit taut, a little tight. So you gotta do all the way, keep going around until you get that much, okay? Then you
21.
Yep, 21 all the way around. Just have you do it. But you want to keep it really kind of nice and taut. And they don't have to be right next to, because when you get started, then you can put them all close together, okay? There you go.
You got 2, 3.
Oh.
Grab it right here.
Yeah, grab it on one side and then just keep going like this.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more. That's your 21 right there.
Ooh, see, we almost got it, and you'll be putting your beads on. I need another one. Okay, now hold this. Hold that up there, really good. Now, how you end it is you just, and usually when you end it, it's ended right by the other, on the same side. So you just take this, tie it on this last one that you just did. So now what I'm going to do is,
The second to last.
yeah. No, the one, but I'm going through it so it don't keep sliding down. You know, we want to keep it kind of in its spot. Kind of pull it a little bit to tighten it up because it's kind of loose down that one like that.
I'm just trying to
Just tie it up pretty good. And then you're going to be just about ready to start. Start with your You're ready to start. But like, yeah, there's on the looms that I have, I got like put tacks on ends or nails on ends, whatever that. If you're only gonna make something short, you know, and you go back and forth and back and forth. That's all you do.
Go around that tack then?
Yeah, go around that tack and go, you know, back and around that one and back and forth. So that's why I kind of get these together, the size of the bead a little bit more. And you're gonna put your bead in every one of these little, and it's so hard because, that's why, because you want to make it tight. But this will be fine because he's gonna be pulling it through. So every bead goes between every little notch here. And sometimes it's easier for some people to get started to do the first, oh, I'm sorry. You maybe want to go get the first 2, 3, whatever through here. And then work on getting the more, you know, as long as you know you got the right number of beads on here. And see how I'm going up and pushing them up, and I'm going on top of the string now. If I miss and I go underneath that string, that bead's gonna hang down. And you don't want that hanging down. See now, look right there. See that? How I got 2 beads in that little area? That's exactly what you don't want. So you just gotta get it out of there and get in its own place, its home. Like I said, the first row is usually takes the longest. There's 2 of them again. It's a little easier when you do it closer to here than Then when we had them long looms and they had them starting in the middle. The first one you want to also pull this because you want to kind of pull it all together tight. So when you kind of can push that down and make sure they're all there. So then you do your second row and you do the same thing, but always go back underneath here. And then you put your other row on, and that's all made for you now. So we can actually slide this down a little bit more again, see?
So now the beads are are automatically spacing it.
Yeah, so I always kind of check and make sure I got to them all. And usually when people bead, sometimes I see some hanging down. And that's because they didn't go through it correctly. But you can actually go back through it. You know, find your way back there and go back through it instead of taking it all out. Yeah.
What I always tell my students is when you're going through the bead, you always want to keep your needle on top of these lines. So when you're going through the bead, push up on the bead as you go through, and then you'll know that you're staying on top of these lines.
That's how, like, take your finger and push it up, and you're gonna go. I usually just take this and I kind of, and I just take this and I just pull it through, see?
What are you doing? Making more room for more rows.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's how you go all the way around.
Wow.
How wow.
Well, now you know where you gotta go. You gotta get to there.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to just leave it, and then maybe we should do it that way, because once we get when we start it, let's see, if I'm starting a new thread, I want to bring it up in the middle here, and then I want to go back and forth, because some people take it and put a knot here, and I don't like them knots. You have a nice beadwork, then you have a big knot sticking out here. That's not how I like to do it. But a lot of times when I do mine, I leave this here, and then I just start, because then when I get about that far, I'll take this, rethread it, and I go back to the ones I just put on. But this is another way of doing it. I mean, we can just go back and do it like this. I just go backwards a couple of rows. And that should be plenty right there. And then I just take this, and then I go down, and then leave it lay down there. So when you start, you want to come up, but you can go through these again and come out where you started, where you ended. Okay? So let's get you some more thread and get started. That way you don't have knots on the ends, and it's all, you ain't gonna see it. So then when you're ready, this could be your top part, and then but you want to cut that off when you're done whatever you're doing. But I'll get you some more thread, and I'll show you how to read. It's just the same way, just about right here would be fine. So then you got to figure out, which way you're gonna go, because you want to come out that way. So right where you came out, just grab that, go through that bead right there. Because you're underneath there, and them are all secure in there, so you want to leave a little bit hanging down underneath there, okay? About that much, okay? Then you just go back and forth, you weave back and forth out.
Does it matter if you're like above the string or under it?
No, it doesn't, because you're already all gravy. Yeah, you're all good. It's all staying in there.
You're just
did that.
Reinforcing what's
Yeah,
there.
exactly, yeah. Now you're gonna come out right where you're just like starting over, or you're just like carrying right on, like you didn't even stop, There you go. There's your more thread and you're ready to go again. What you want to do is you want to make this like a little more tighter than smaller than what this is.
Oh, okay.
Sort of pinched in.
Yes.
So do it underneath. Okay.
Bring it in.
Oh,
see?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you're wrapping a gift.
Right. Okay.
Then you can tie it off on the other end.
Okay.
The reasons I must have been taught this because I remember the reasons they told me that is when you cut it off, it might snap, and this helps it.
Okay.
And helps it not snap, but it never ever snapped on me.
So I've wound this around. I think I'm trying to what.
This can go in with it.
Oh, that
Yeah,
can go into it.
yeah,
Okay.
make
so
sure you
just
put
take
that-
needle
yeah.
off. Okay.
Yeah, just that goes right, can go right in with it. Like your start here, that could have went in with it too, but it's, and you can tell why you got all of these because you didn't kind of pull them all tight.
Yeah, I realized that after. Yeah.
And what, you're gonna make a barrette out of that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so then you can, I want you to cut it off about right here and then come here. No, cut it a little closer right down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you have a little more.
Okay.
So then after you do that, now you're gonna, see now if you would have restarted your thread and you went underneath, I don't know what you did there, but if you had all of them sticking out, like I show them how to come out the top, bottom and that, then you can just cut them all, snip them all close to them.
Oh, okay.
So now you're just gonna take this,
Okay.
you can probably cut this big long piece off right here. And you're just gonna tape them together like
Okay.
that. So yeah, just go a little bit longer like this. Because that's too long now, I can just trim that off. Just so we get all of the
The backings. All.
yeah, Oh, no, I took it off. Darn it.
It's not very sticky tape.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But it'll work, you know, it's
Okay.
gonna work for you fine. How's it coming, Tony?
It's coming, I guess.
Okay. So then you just take that and you're gonna tape that all together like that.
Kind of wrap it up like a package. Yeah.
Yep. And then,
Put a little piece on top.
yep.
Okay.
So then you're gonna take a piece of leather, you know, and you're gonna cut it that same,
The exact same size. or
Exact same
bigger?
size.
Okay. All right.
because when you're sewing it on your leather, remember leather stretches. So, you know, if it's, you know, the right size and it looks like it's not, the leather does stretch, so.
Okay.
And then and then when you like, if you have your piece like this here, you want to put a little slit there and put your barrette in there, and then a lot of times I glue it there, but I try to stay away from the edging because when you go sew it on there with your needle, sometimes that can't get through the glue.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're very
Well done.
welcome.